It's debate night, but we're not at the Reagan Library. We are undisclosed with Mr. Bill O'Reilly.
Against my will.
Oh, God. So cringe, you guys. You've got Tucker Carlson's signature laugh as he's being sort of openly mocked by Bill O'Reilly, but he's got to take it. Undisclosed. There they were again, trying to show up against the GOP presidential primary debates and make themselves relevant. It was Tucker on X, again, the platform famously known for being irrelevant for long form video, but hey, producers here at The Damage Report did this long slog and went through it all. So let's look at what they talked about. My favorite, and we can first dive into this one, is Bill O'Reilly talking about how he was fired from, or how he left, Fox News, why he left Fox News, given that Tucker Carlson also was fired from Fox News. Here O'Reilly is with some beautiful revisionist history.
Once the boss at Fox News, Roger Ailes, left the operation, everything changed. And when everything changes, then anything could happen.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like thunderbolt like you out of the blue, what the deuce is this, okay? And so what I did was basically accept it right away, like I would accept a car accident or something like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. We got my people, my lawyers, managers. We had a nice conversation with News Corp. They fulfill their contractual obligations to me, every bit of it. And we said, see you later. That's what happened.
Sure, that is what happened, and that is anyway. Next, let's move on. Whoa, slow down. First of all, this is Bill O'Reilly rewriting history about how and why he left Fox News, which was because of a massive sexual harassment lawsuit against him, and all of that coming to light after years of trying to keep it under wraps. The reason that it came to light, in part, was because Roger Ailes was mired in his own sexual harassment lawsuit against host Gretchen Whitmer, famously, who he harassed for years and years and years, and eventually he was forced out by the board, and RIP in hell. And then you've got Bill O'Reilly, who also, and Farron, I don't know which awful detail you remember of the massive like trove of text messages and harassing that he engaged in, specifically with a producer named Andrea Macris, but I believe other people as well. The one that sticks in it for me was something about wanting to eat falafel off of her body. And now I have to share that with the audience, because that is literally what he texted to her. And one of his many, like, he called her, he would leave like breathy voicemails, stuff of creeps. That's why he was ousted. It wasn't we went our separate ways and we went, and I love the way he throws the little shade on Tucker. Like, it wasn't like it was you, which was like a lightning bolt, It was like, I don't know, man. It was a pretty big lightning bolt then too.
It was funny too to watch Tucker that clip, because every time Bill's talking, he's like, yeah, and then, oh, what? Like he's never heard the story. Like, this is new to me,
right?
Because this is definitely not what I remember. But thanks for the time slot, by the way, Bill O'Reilly. Look, you're right about the falafel thing. And then there was another thing with the loofah.
Oh God.
And yeah, I mean, we remember those things. Like, that's still online. You can go back and you can see the news stories. You can see the videos. I mean, I know we did videos at Ring of Fire way back, long before O'Reilly was fired, when this stuff first came out. So, it's all out there, Bill. You can do your best with your little turkey neck to act like none of that happened, but we all know that it happened, man. And I just want to throw this out there too, to let you know how controlled Bill O'Reilly's show was. I was with my boss one time, Mike Papantonio. He gets the call to go on O'Reilly's show, because he's the liberal. He's going to fight Bill. So before before they do the segment, which of course was pre-recorded hours and hours before the show airs.
Sure.
The producer comes on and says, okay, listen, here's the rules. When Bill O'Reilly is talking, you do not talk. If you talk while he is talking, we will cut your mic. If you are talking and Bill O'Reilly starts talking, you stop talking. You do not ever speak over him. You stay on this topic. If you try to go elsewhere with a different topic, we will cut you off.
Christ.
So they controlled it so much to where it always looked like Bill O'Reilly, of course, was the guy. I'm the big bombastic, you shut up when I talk because I'm right. And it was so, I just wanted to finally tell that story because I've been sitting on it for like 15 years and it's just so disgusting. It was all basically rigged in Bill O'Reilly's favor.
Absolutely, and it was all also an act. I mean, both of these are two incredible actors who, again, were mouthpieces for the right, mouthpieces for the wealthy, ultimately, right? Using culture wars to distract people away from the massive wealth grab and a redistribution of wealth from working people to the rich. That's all they did. They did it for Murdoch and his family. They did it for the board. They did it for money. That's what they did. And they were incredibly successful at it. And to the point where, again, it's like, you had a really cushy job and you're really gonna just harass someone for years and years and years and years. And like, that's how you got taken down. You has been, and same with Tucker Carlson. Of course, he has some harassment and sort of toxic workplace allegations. But of course, more than that, was a massive liability to them when it came to Dominion and when it came to like his extremist views. Like, he got a little too uppity, got a little bit too much for them, and they were the board's looking out for their own behinds. But I love that just like Twitter is the place of these like right-wing has-beens. And I don't know, I wanna put them, I wanna like take them out to pasture somewhere, give them a good life, give them a good home, like a misbehaving dog.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.